Welcome back guys. So I hope all of you will be fine. Today the topic which I am going to cover is the expected value of a random variable. How can you find out the expected value or average value of a random variable which is given to us in the form of a PMF plot. Okay, so previously we have solved a question, so let me have a look over it. So this was the PMF plot or probability mass function plot for our random variable, in which the random variable is the number of heads in the 3 sequential coin tosses. Okay, so for the same problem, what we are going to do, we have to find out the expected value. Okay, so how can we find out the expected value, which is one of the very important measure of the characteristic of a random variable or probability mass function in statistics or probability and random variables. Okay, so let us find it out. So expected value is represented by E capital X. Okay, what is X? That is basically a random variable. And how can we find it out? There are various methods for it. First is that in statistics, what we can do here is that we can add all the values. Okay, all the values have to be added together, and these are divided over the total number of elements in that set. Okay, but here what we are given in the PMF, we are not given these two things, so we cannot apply it here. Okay, so instead of it, what I have to do, I have to apply some other formula. Okay, so let me use the expected value, and for it what I can do, I have to write the value of the random variable X and multiply it with all the values or the probabilities of all of it. So by using it, what we can do, we can find out the probability or the expected value of that probability. And what is this? This is the formula for our today's question. Okay, so did I have the values of the random variables? Yes, we had them. Okay, and did we have their probabilities? Okay, yes, we had them here as well. So let me move to the previous question here as well. We can very easily see here that here we have these 0 1 2 3. Okay, so what are these things? These are the X, which are the values of a random variable X. Okay, so these X are the subset of X. Okay, similarly, what are these 1 by 8, 3 by 8 and all of them? These are the values of the probability of X. Okay, so we can write them in our formula which we have mentioned earlier and find out the expected value. Okay, so let me find the values here. So in order to find the values, what we can do, let me write their values. Okay, so in order to find the expected value of the first element here, what I have to do, the first element here is 0, and I have to write the probability of heads equal to 0. Okay, I have to add with it 1, and with that I have to multiply the probability that heads equal to 1. Similarly 2, and with that I have to multiply probability of heads equal to 2 plus 3 multiplied by probability that the number of heads is equal to 3. Okay, so we have these values. This is 0 and the probability of 0 is 1 by 8. The number of heads is equal to 1. This is 1 by 8. Similarly 1, and the probability that number of heads is 1 is 3 by 8. Similarly the 2, and the probability that the number of heads is equal to 2 is again 3 by 8, and 3 multiplied by the number of heads is equal to 3 is 1 by 8. Okay, so we can confirm it from our previous question as well, that here we can see that the probability that heads is equal to 0, the probability of it is 1 by 8. Similarly the other probabilities are also given in this table. Okay, we can see that these are given in the form of this table. Okay, so let me proceed to our question. Okay, so here in order to find the question, what would we have here? 0 plus 3 by 8 plus 6 by 8 plus 3 by 8. Okay, so adding them, what I will get 3 3 6 6, so it will be 12 by 8, or I can use them by 3 by 2, or at the end we will get the expected value equal to what, that is 1.5. okay, so what is this? This is the solution or expected value of our previous question, and I hope all the steps covered here are understandable. Now I will see you with some more interesting questions in our upcoming video. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon.